Okay, so this question for circles. Okay, anytime a circle question is not drawn to you, hopefully you just draw it out. Okay, and then in this question, right, we are given the diameter, we are given the two coordinates. So we will need to find the center, and we will need to find the radius and the equation. So all this will be quite easy, actually, if you realize that the diameter, the midpoint of the diameter is the center. So some people may forget that the diameter is where center will be on it. Center will sit at the midpoint of the diameter. So some people might forget this. So if you forget this, right, this whole question is gone. So if you didn't forget it, it's actually quite easy. You will get the midpoint of AB to be the center. And it will be quite easy. Okay, I'm not going to work it out. You'll get a 1 point. You'll get 1,5. Okay, and if you want radius, you can calculate the length of AB and divide by 2. So do your length formula and then you divide by 2. Okay, so if nothing goes wrong, you will be getting 5 units. Okay, because that's the diameter. So you find the length of AB, that is the length of the diameter. Dividing by 2 will give you the radius. So that is quite easy to give you the second part. So in the second part, it's just putting into the format and then you expand it. So there's nothing tricky about it. So you can just expand it. The next one is a very typical question. They ask you for the equation of tangent. So they ask you for the equation of tangent. Most of you should be okay. Tangent is somewhere here. So what do you need to remember? You need to remember that it's perpendicular to the radius. So you need to remember that it's perpendicular to the radius. So in case you forget, you should find the gradient from the center to B. Then you use this formula, the perpendicular gradient formula, to find this. Okay, so I think eventually you will be getting, in this situation, I think you will get a -4/3. And then using this gradient and the coordinate of B, to find C. So if nothing goes wrong, you will get this part. So that's also pretty easy. Okay, so the issue lies with the last part. Okay, the last part. The last part talk about the highest point I'm gonna mention about the lowest point also. Okay, so I'm gonna draw for you all to visualize this idea. So I'm gonna erase this part first. Okay, but I will be using the center. So right now, okay, you will need to draw a more proper one so that you can visualize. So something like 1 unit, 5, 10. So that is the center, 1, 5. So the center is 1, 5. The radius is 5. So I'm going to draw the circle. So this one is 5 units. This one is 5 units. This one is also 5 units. So left, right, 5 units. Okay, but my 5 units not very consistent. So if you do a radius like left, right, 5 units, up, down, 5 units, your circle becomes something like this. Okay, a bit ugly. Okay, so this is where you can see this is the highest point. So you can visualize the highest point. So in fact, right, at the highest point, the tangent is like this. Because this radius is vertical, so the tangent has to be horizontal. So at the lowest point, the tangent is also horizontal. So the tangent at the highest point or the lowest point of a circle, it will be tangent, it will be horizontal, because the radius is like this. The radius is vertical, if you realize. So same thing happen. If you want to, you can also guess this coordinate. Okay, let me use this one. You can guess this coordinate. So this will be 6 because this part will be a 5. So it will be a 6, 5. So if I will do a tangent, the radius is horizontal, my tangent will be vertical. So the same thing happen, I can also guess this coordinate. So this is a 5. So this one will be something like a -4. Okay, but it doesn't look like, it's very off scale. So it's -4, 5. So if I need to draw a tangent, the tangent will be like x equal to -4 because the radius is horizontal. So if the radius is horizontal, the tangent is vertical, or the other way around. The radius is vertical, the tangent is horizontal. So in this question, at the highest point, the tangent should be y equal to 10. So you got to show the highest point first. So you will show that D is 110. So the tangent at D is a horizontal line. So this is the part that a lot of people get stuck. And this is going to intersect with the tangent at B. So the tangent at B is the one that you have proved. So you are supposed to do a simultaneous equation. Doing the simultaneous is quite easy. You just put y equal to 10 inside. And you can solve it quite easily. Okay, so you can visualize by doing a little bit of drawing. It helps.